Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of So the Drama with Sawyer James. If you are new here, please subscribe. It really does help me out and I really appreciate you when you do it. Now, on today's episode, I want to give a bit of a trigger warning because we are going to go into topics of DV and abuse. I am leaving a website and some numbers for help if you or someone you know is experiencing that and needs help. Now, let's get into it. It Ends With Us is a book by Colleen Hoover turned movie that has been in the hot seat since its release on August 9th. Fans are noticing a difference in press tours between stars Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni, and they are not liking it. While the book discusses topics of DV and abuse in a relationship, the recent interviews from Blake Lively make the movie seem as if it is a rom-com with famous lines, "Grab your friends and wear your florals."
Hello, Blake Lively here.
Colleen Hoover.
And It Ends With Us is in theaters now, so grab your friends, wear your florals, and head out to see it.
While director Justin Baldoni has chosen to discuss the hard topics of the movie and hopes to help fan base struggling with like issues.
As a man, I'm always going to come with my own biases. And it's one of the reasons I was afraid to direct this movie, let alone act in it. And I wanted to make sure this film always had a female gaze, and I was never putting myself into it. But one of the things that I think is very easy to say, especially for us men, is when we maybe talk to somebody who's in this situation, or we read a book, or we hear a news story, the question that's always asked is, why did she stay? And that's the wrong question.
Yeah.
What we need to be asking ourselves is, why do men harm?
Yes.
And that was the big thing for me. And what I've learned more and more and more of is, like, you know, these women who experience this every single day, there's real love there. You know, there's charm, there's charisma, there's passion, there's this belief that they can be better. And it's not so simple. So our friends at No More, I'm wearing their pin right now, they were the ones who really worked with me to help me make this film as truthful as possible.
Fans also noticed that the entire cast of the movie has unfollowed Justin, while he still follows everyone, which left fans speculating that something was going on behind the scenes. I don't want to give away too many spoilers as I have both seen the movie and read the book. The energy that I am getting from Blake Lively is that she has never read the book and just jumped on the opportunity to star in a book-to-movie franchise, which generally does really well, hence Harry Potter, 50 Shades of Grey, Twilight, and Lord of the Rings. Now, I feel like we haven't had messy movie drama since Don't Worry Darling with Florence Pugh, Harry Styles, and Olivia Wilde. If you've been keeping up with the movie's press tours, then you will see a Getty Blake Lively promoting her movie while also promoting her new hair care line, Blake Brown, and her beverage company, Betty Buzz, while making lemon meringue pies with Vogue. Justin Baldoni purchased the rights to the book in 2019 and would later bring Blake on not only as the star actress, but credit her as an executive producer. Blake commissioned her own version of the movie using the editor for Deadpool and Wolverine to do so. Speaking of which, recent interviews have been discussed when Brendan Sklenar did an interview with Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman, and Ryan Reynolds' mother, Tammy.
Thank you, Brandon. I love the movie.
Appreciate it. Thanks, man.
Okay.
Oh, God.
This is cool. It's not every day the husband gets to interview his wife's love interest in a film. It's kind of crazy.
I don't remember seeing this on the
Let's
schedule.
dive in, shall we? So I saw you posing in a photo with Mrs. Reynolds, and I'm sorry, what do you call her? Do you guys have a nickname or
No.
something? Okay, no, just so it's Mrs. Okay. Anyway, I saw this photo. It was very suggestive. So here, I got it right here. I'm gonna get right to it. How do you explain that? Is that genetics? You have some sort of like low-angle squat routine to pop that region in that way? I mean, what's going on here, man? Are you smuggling pumpkins? Got a couple of small pumpkins there? Jesus Christ, my heart is beating like crazy right now. This reminds me of when I went on that meth journey. Confront my inner child,
I think it wasn't a meth journey. I think you mean like ayahuasca, like South American plant known for its medicinal benefits. Definitely not meth.
It is really weird that they go pretty heavy into the drug joke, or conversation rather, than using this time to discuss the main topic of the film, which is the domestic violence and abuse that Brandon's character not only witnessed, but was a part of.
You should not be doing a meth journey.
I've been on a meth journey for about 6 months now.
I mean, I'm not a doctor, but you're probably gonna die.
Feel well.
You don't look well.
Let's talk motorcycles here. Do you ride?
Yeah, a little bit.
What kind of bike do you like to ride?
I mean, anything with 2 wheels and kickstand, right?
Honestly, that could be anything. I mean, as far as I know, you just described, riding Stephen Hawking through the Nevada desert in the middle of a summer heat wave. He's not going to make it.
Ryan?
Yep.
You want to take a break?
From Blake? Sure.
Hello, Brandon.
No.
This truly felt like they were trying to capitalize on the Barbieheimer moment, as during this portion of the interview, Ryan Reynolds' mom was trying to shoot her shot and find Ryan his next stepdad. Just a very uncomfortable segment, in my opinion. It was just a very weird and off-putting interview, and it seems as if they are trying to turn this into a Barbieheimer moment and make jokes while the heavy situation of the movie still lingers.
Well, it's not every day the mother-in-law of the leading lady gets to interview the love interest and the man trying to replace my sweet little gummy bear, Ryan. Let's dive in, shall we?
Can we not dive in?
Mom, it's Ryan. I wrote all these questions, but don't tell Brandon. I didn't expect to love him so much.
Can we just, we don't have to do this. I mean, I'm not crazy about interviews.
Brandon, I saw the film, and may I say, you are incredible in this movie. On a scale from 1 to, I stopped taking my blood thinner medication because if I can't have you, I don't want me.
Mrs. Reynolds, you should probably keep taking your medication. And I'm a little worried about your son. Like, he's for sure addicted to meth,
God
right?
damn, you're gorgeous. It creeps up on you.
Jesus, God, no.
Did you know that Ryan lost his father in 2015?
I'm sorry. Man, living with Ryan must have been incredibly hard for him.
Bro, I don't feel very comfortable asking this question.
Nope, I got it. I'll get it. Here, I can do that. You're not going to read it? I will then. Okay, thank you very much. That's the one. It says Ryan would love to have a new dad to have a catch. And I think he could really use a man in his life. Hugh is no spring chicken anymore. Blink once for yes, or blink once for I'd love to be your new dad. He blinked. He blinked.
Is this hell?
No, it's Iowa. That's from Field of Dreams. It's one of Ryan's favorite movies.
Oh, man.
Brandon.
Tammy, you're great. No.
It's not every day a guy gets to interview the love interest of his best friend's wife and the guy trying to replace Ryan as a husband and me as his best mate.
Holy shit.
Justin Baldoni ultimately ends up hiring crisis PR Melissa Nathan, post stories coming out from Blake Lively's team that Justin fat-shamed her while on set. Justin consulted with a personal trainer on set to discuss Blake Lively's weight as he has to lift her in a scene, and wanted to be able to do so with back, shoulder, and knee injuries. Justin explained that he has herniated discs and wanted to train before lifting to not only prevent himself from injury, but to also prevent himself from hurting Blake, as he's only able to lift safely 45 pounds. She felt as though he was fat-shaming her, as she just gave birth to her 4th child with Ryan Reynolds. Since all the drama that has been swirling around, Brendan Sklenar took to Instagram to defend Blake and Colleen, stating, "This film is meant to inspire. It's meant to validate and recognize. It's meant to instill hope. It's meant to build courage and help people feel less alone. Ultimately, it's meant to spread love and awareness. It is not meant to once again make the women the bad guy. Let's move beyond that together. All I ask is that before you spread hate on the internet, you ask yourself who it's helping. Let's be a part of something better together. A part of a new story being written for women and people everywhere. Lead with love and please be kind, Brandon." Since all of the drama has come out, Blake has remained pretty silent aside from posting on her story a text form of ways to get help. Since then, she just celebrated her 37th birthday at Taylor Swift's Rhode Island mansion, with Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce in attendance, along with Britney and Patrick Mahomes, Jason Kelce, Gigi Hadid, and Bradley Cooper. I want to hear what you guys think about all of this drama down below. If you watched the movie or if you read the book, what are your opinions of everything that's going on? Go ahead and sound off in the comments below. I will be down there as always talking with y'all. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!